looks like Gutsy is going to be opting for the Cloud instead of the Wolf. And for Ziglet is going to be opting for the Kazuya instead of the Wolf. So both players actually opting for the non-Wolf players. Maybe they just didn't want to end up going for that Wolf Ditto. So here we go. Final match. Final round of this tournament. We're going to be seeing Stevens Red versus NJIT.
Yeah, I imagine nobody really likes playing the Ditto of their character, but right off the bat, Cloud is a very strong character against Kazuya, so that was definitely a deciding factor in Gutsy's pick here. But you know, it's still Kazuya Mishima. His moves are still intangible and can go through the sword. So you know, it's probably pretty even, but as of right now, Gutsy has been spacing his aerials extremely well against Ziglet, and even the hit Ziglet is getting, he's not getting much off of them. So Gutsy isn't really in the worst of positions right now.
Yeah, if you're Gutsy, you still have to be careful of damaging Ziglet too much, because, you know, giving Kazuya rage is not something you want, and also getting the rage for the rage drive is something that's going to be important. Gutsy opting to go for the high recovery, using the up special to just get out of that situation, get back on stage, just try to reset the neutral, is starting to put on the pressure, has Ziglet in disadvantage. Rage Drive is now online, decides to just go for it once, doesn't get it that time. The back air is going to be coming in. Cloud doesn't have that limit. Down air is going to be doing significant amount of knockback, forcing Ziglet back to the ledge.
Yeah, he's just been playing around these platforms extremely well. He's doing run-off back airs, drop-through back airs, you know. Cloud back air. What are you gonna do? And also that Gates of Hell was going to give him that limit. But if he didn't have that, I think Gutsy was just straight dead.
Right now, Gutsy playing extremely strong, just rolling back with the cross flag, decides to go for the Dragon Upper Punch, just immediately out of disadvantage, and decides to get that stock here in right now. Gutsy trying to play out again, has a 60% lead, but we're going to see a punish. Electric Wind Godfist going into this combo strings. We're trying to see the reset with the side special, but opts to go for the command grab, and now Ziglet has this percent lead.
This is the Kazuya we know, and almost going to kill with that down air, and the uppy's not going to quite reach back, and just with one little sequence, Ziglet takes an entire stock away from Gutsy, getting himself a bit of a lead.
Right now, Ziglet just trying to get back. Electric Wing Godfist does get the combo there, tries to go for it again, but just the regular Godfist doesn't get that extra combo conversion, racking up the damage, is very close to getting that rage drive, only needs 2% more. They have the ability to start taking that immediate KO. Gutsy now just going for the back air. The rage drive is now online, but Gutsy has Ziglet in disadvantage and in bad position, holding down center stage. Both of these players have their signature move utility online, but let's see how it's going to be used. Gutsy is actually going to be losing the limit, but decides to go for the down air through the stage.
Oh yeah, and that's going to send Diglett right back down to hell from whence he came, but that's still 136%, and you are playing against Kazuya Mishima, and it's going to be rough, considering that most of his moves can and will kill right now.
Gutsy has to be played super safe. The taunt coming in neutral, just gonna go for the pose. You are Gutsy, if I must say so, Ziglet. Let's see what happens. The back air doesn't go through. Tries to go for the up special out of shield. Not gonna work out that time. Cross up with the nair is not enough. Climb hazard is gonna get punished by the up air, and Ziglet is going to be taking that match.
I love that taunt, dude. That's the today I will pose, you know, the clueless pose.
My God.
Today I will taunt in neutral.
Yeah,
he just,
for him in the end.
Ziglet just told us that the taunt was accidental.
Both players are scrapping in this match. Gutsy just trying to find that spike to give his team the upper hand, but in the end, it didn't matter. 150% is great for the rage, but Ziglet was just able to get the punish on the up air from the whip climb hazard.
So apparently Ziglet said the taunt was accidental, not on purpose.
Okay, so according to production,
It's
if you didn't hear us, it was an accidental taunt, so whatever we were saying that it was intentional was not true.
I fully knew that was accidental. Like,
okay, but that's hilarious.
What Cloud is that close to you? What are you doing? I know that Pro Controller specifically has a lot of issues with that. So Let me see what he picks up. I really hope he's playing a Pro Controller. Yes, it is a Pro Controller. All right. So what they're setting up Wise next, and Wise we've been informed play is Pac-Man, and Wise is a killer from what we know. So Ziglet might have a little bit of trouble here, but Wise is on the back foot. He does have the stock deficit right now, but Ziglet only got one stock on him. Very easy.
The big thing that's going to matter in this match is Ziglet obviously only has one more stock left. So you only get one opportunity for Rage Drive. If you're down and you're backed up into a corner where this is the last time you're going to be playing, you're going to kind of want to get that Rage Drive and let it rip. You want to be able to either rack up the damage that you need or pick up a KO where you want it, especially against Pac-Man. Finding that one opportunity against Pac-Man is going to be doing so much value to your opponent.
It's still Kazuya, though, and Kazuya is known for getting those stocks and getting those stocks fast. So Wise has to be really careful here. He's got to keep that wall up.
Okay, both players. Looks like we're about to get the sound off. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we are on Hollow Bastion. Ziglet trying to find that offensive start. Wise just deciding to play a little bit more of the passive game.
I mean, yeah, you're Kazuya. Rather, you're fighting against Kazuya. You gotta play a little bit more on the reactive side. And if he starts to enter your zone, that's when you gotta start throwing out the hitboxes, because just 3 quick little jabs. 4 is gonna catch the key, but he's not gonna do anything with it. He's just gonna electric, jab, jab, electric, and go right onto the platform and get that first stock quick to sweet.
Immediate extra credit for Ziglet and getting that offensive string to get that final electric and God Fist to go for the up smash, picking up that stock, and now Ziglet leading again, or not leading again in terms of stocks, but now leading 2 stocks in total for the entire crew, NJIT over Steven's Red. Wise has to find this KO soon if you really want to bring this back. Obviously not down if you do lose stock, but it's just you want to have that extra insurance. Trying to find that Danner, just collecting a stock, just not yet. Wise just trying to keep Ziglet at the ledge.
Yep, catching the jump with the bell, and he's just going to finish that off with a side B. Yeah, Wise shaking his head at that. He is not happy about that first stock.
I have never seen side special be used in that situation unless it's on a style combo. Most of the time you see a bell hit an opponent off of a ledge jump. You typically want to see something like a back air because they're too far up for an up smash, but actually goes for a 2-hitting move of the side special the first time when it's used, and then after you get that second trajectory, hitting the stronger hit of side special, finally getting that KO. But unfortunately for Wise, you did lose your stock, which is not the best of situations you want to see for your entire team because of that Electro and God Fist into the up smash.
Yeah, that's gonna be very, very rough. But that side B it was actually pretty much the optimal play there. Like back air, like what we were seeing from Purple way earlier in the crew battles. He was just getting those soft back airs there, just trying to get the damage, not trying to risk anything with the side B. But Wise has got this down. So we're going to be moving on to who are they sending in next? Let's take a look.
It's going to be Ramen Raymond.
All right, Ramen Raymond, we're going to be seeing Steve or Jigglypuff. I'm betting on Steve right now.
I'm also personally betting on the Steve. Most of the time, you know, according to our list, typically people with their best characters, they put them first, and then the other characters. It is looking like the Steve, and it's going to be the zombie skin for Ramen Raymond against Wise. 12-2 lead in favor of NJIT. We are going to be going to Pokemon Stadium 2. This is going to be an important match. If Wise cannot beat this Steve from Ramen Raymond, that's the purple strat. That's the purple strat. You can see purple in the background. Is this a common
thing? Is this a common thing for Pac-Mans?
I don't know if it's a common thing for Pac-Mans or something going on in New Jersey. I don't know.
Purple's laughing.
Okay,
let's in the water.
Let's start it off. Ramen Raymond just setting the immediate blocks, going for the TNT as well, just trying to create your own area in which you want to work with. The downer almost picking up the KO immediately. Wise almost got a quick stock.
Yeah, and you could tell that he was trying to stay out there because the TNT was pressuring him out there. So that just ended well for him. And okay, that bounces off the block. Good to know.
Yep, 73% already online. Nice anti-air hit off for Wise, hitting the zombie minecart just setting up your fruits once again. Tries to get it, but doesn't work out that time. Just throwing the orange, just playing a little bit of the slower game. Both players resetting neutral. Now you can actually bounce the key off the block and then re-grab it. That is something that I have personally never seen.
That was like the first thing he did, and there's the side B again, but he didn't get the first hit or the strong last hit, so that's not gonna kill quite yet. But BB Raymond at 112%, and he has a diamond, so he's probably gonna be saving that for his next stock, or he's gonna try to get it right now, just so he can get some damage in here on Wise. But Wise is really going after him.
That's an unfortunate miscue. Ramen Raymond was able to get a solid combo extension. The apple going to be coming through from Wise. Still not enough. Great PI to survive that final hit. Now trying to find a way in. Still has diamond and gold in the back. Just using that pickaxe to get as much materials as you can. Is going to opt to get the diamond and gets another diamond from the collection of so many tools and so many resources with that neutral special. Apple's still not going to get that KO just yet because of the shield. Wise is having such a hard time getting rid of Ramen Raymond's first stock.
Yeah, because he's just hanging back, just digging behind the walls, and Wise, meanwhile, has been putting on like a clinic with showing all of these interactions that the fruits have with the blocks. I'm learning a lot.
Oh, the downer just barely whiffing the hit on Ramen Raymond's character. Now trying to find this KO. Still the anvil is going to be bonk your head like it's a Looney Tunes character. Now we're going to be down to Wise's last stock. It should be 10-2 in terms of the score, but a key through that final block is going to be picking up Ramen Raymond's first stock. But now we have a fresh start on this match. A ton of materials in the inventory for Steve, and you have fresh diamonds.
Yeah, fresh diamond, but the pickaxe is being wasted by the digging. So hopefully that works out in Wise's favor, because Wise has been dealt quite a bad hand here in terms of matchups right now. With Pac-Man is a little bit more slow and methodical, plays the percent game a lot. Steve and Kazuya play the stock game, which is the game that you want to be playing in a crew battle.
Yep, great anti-air, and the hydrant
activated
knocked
the
him
hydrant,
back.
yeah.
That's hilarious. F Smash not going to get anything. Just actually going to hit the inventory box. Going to try to re-grab that orange. Not going to do it. Trying to look for an aerial attack with the back air if you're Wise, but not able to get anything. Ramen Raymond just competent, trying to set up these blocks, try to get the material. You don't have any dirt blocks. You might want to try to get that soon a little bit. The combos are trying to come out from Ramen Raymond, but it's still not enough to get this KO. Hydrant going to be activating, not yet. Down tilt going to be just missing out, no down smash.
Yeah, but that was a very, very good parry there from Ramen Raymond with the rising bear off of the ledge and throwing the bell up. What the heck?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. I'm surprised it didn't get the paralyzing effect on the return down. Hydrant just trying to break through the block. Not enough. The bell is going to be active once again. Wise just commented, just trying to find the way in. Opts to use the side special to return back, but because it hit the platform, it gave Ramen Raymond the extra time to get that punish. TNT block, you're going to be mining on top of it, using that explosion to mask up the F smash that was coming through, but Wise just smartly recognizing that just
Ramen Raymond has a
avoiding.
bell in his hand as well as a diamond sword. I have never seen something more terrifying in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Okay, Wise has been able to bring this back to even stocks, but still down, but is end up going to be losing that stock to the gold back air pickaxe, and now is only going to be a 10-9 lead for NJIT.
Yeah, so not much of a lead, but Wise was able to bring it back towards the end of that game. Ramen Raymond was giving him a lot of trouble here. Like I said, that's two characters in a row that have been playing the stock game rather than the percent game.
And look at that situation again. Let's see right here. Immediately gets that key activated in the back, but it's not going to do him enough kill power. Trying to just deal enough damage onto Wise to do anything later, and then ends up getting that pickaxe back air, sealing that up. And now Stevens with 9 stocks remaining. They have 3 players left to choose from. It's gonna be important. You want to end up beating Ramen Raymond's last stock to make it a 9-9 game, even this matchup again, and potentially bring this match in your favor.
All right, let's see what Stevens Red is going to who Stevens Red is going to send in next. They got to be very mindful about this pick because they're dealing with Minecraft Steve. They're dealing with Minecraft Steve. So let's see what characters they've got left in their roster. We've got Sephiroth, who historically does fairly well against Steve. We got Pichu, obviously piloted by some guy. We got Tab Soda, Yoshi. I'm betting on Scribble right now.
I can imagine that if we've heard in production that some guy was someone we have to watch out for later on in this match, might try to keep some guy in the reserves. Typically in a Cruise format, you always want to keep your best player in the reserves so you can anchor and win the crew battle when you need to instead of bringing them in early. But we'll just have to see. It looks like Stevens Red is just taking their time, trying to figure out which character they want to go into. Because you have to think, yes, you have to beat Ramen Raymond Steve, right? But you also still have to think about who is still left in the back reserves for NJIT. We already saw Ziglet is gone. Ramen Raymond is the second player for NJIT to play in this match. You still have Ram, who plays Snake. You still have Floppy Fail, who has that Dark Samus and the Jigglypuff. And you still have Juan R with that Violet and the Mennonite.
Yeah, they're really taking their time with this. They're deliberating, one might say. And okay, who do we got coming up here? We got some guy. They're sending in their killers.
Yep, the killers are now out. Some guy gonna be bringing in this Pichu to try to take down the Steve. And you could honestly argue that this could be a well-placed match because I'd imagine that Pichu, if you can get through this Steve without losing any of your stocks, can do well against the Dark Samus, has the potential to do well against that Snake, and I'd imagine would be able to break through the Byleth if Juan R was able to choose that character.
All right, so they're just gonna plug in. I imagine that their tags are already in there, so we're just gonna get right into this. Yeah, we got Zombies chosen, and we got Flower Ear Pichu. Let's run it.
Okay, this is a very, very pivotal match. If some guy goes down, it's going to be very hard for Stevens Red to come back. If NJIT were to lose Ramen Raymond here, it gives Stevens Red the ability to come back into this match. It's 10-9 in favor of NJIT. Let's see what is going to happen. The countdown is on. We are going to see this matchup on Town and City.
Yeah, and that's going to be very, very beneficial for especially with the side blast zones being especially close on Town and City. So he's able to just go off and get a quick back air like 50 or something like that, or get a good F smash read. But Ramen Raymond has just been running back and forth across this stage, trying to keeping some guy chasing after him, and also avoiding.
Let's see what's going to happen. The back air just trying to get some extra damage, trying to get that combo potential. Ramen Raymond just trying to go for the card. The Pichu's damage is now racking up more and more. It's getting closer and closer to this kill percentage that Steve wants. Gold sword is now gone, so that's one kill option that's gone, but looks like some guy is going to fall to that falling anvil. Now Ramen Raymond having a decent lead going to this match, only 64%, and still has another gold in the inventory.
Yeah, and these T-Tilts are going to keep damaging some guy as well, so he has to play extremely precise if he wants to have a chance with Ramen Raymond. And then there's that down smash, and that's going to take it but he did take a hit there. He did take that one stock, so some guys going to get a little bit of a back foot, but not undoable.
Yeah, not a horrible position, but it really comes down to if some guy can use the Pichu to really start taking more stocks than they have already lost. It's up to some guy to really bring this back. NJIT immediately bringing in the next player, already know who they were gonna go into. It is going to be Floppy Fail. We could be seeing the Dark Samus or this Jigglypuff in just a moment.
Now we're sitting down, we're waiting, we're taking our sweet time. We got it all day.
Okay, stage is going to be in Floppy Fail's pick. It's going to be, not Spear Pillar, Pokemon Stadium 2, potentially?
The second.
Yes. No,
Or
Battlefield. Battlefield is going to be the stage of choice for this player, and now it's going to be important. What is going to happen? Who is going to come out on top? If some guy falls without taking a decent amount of stocks, is going to put NJIT in a very commanding position in this crew battle. But if some guy is able to overcome this small deficit of one stock behind, NJIT is then going to be put on the back foot.
Yeah, some guy got to lose this first stock here. Pichu. Gonna lose that first stock, and now get on platform. Give us 3, 2, 1, and now we're gonna get right on into it. This is gonna be pretty rough for some guy because Floppy Fail on Dark Samus. His job is to just keep some guy at a distance at all times. He doesn't want Pichu to get in at all, so Pichu's gonna be taking at least a little bit of percent to get in. You know, sort of as you're paying the toll to get into the zoning. But Pichu also does take a lot of percent in the process, because he takes percent from doing his more damage combo. And trying to catch a roll with that F smash, that's not going to work out.
Ooh, the axe kick getting some decent damage. No follow-up, truly, but you're taking a good amount. 79 into 101. Pichu taking super amounts of damage just from that small interaction. The up special not going to go anything in from the up air. Crazy down air into that up air conversion that is going to be taking out that stock. 97% on Floppy Fail. That's not a comfortable position for Floppy Fail to still be alive. You got to be careful of Pichu. Again, this character is a glass cannon. Could be picking up a stock right here. Tries to go to the drag down back air. Not enough to go into the up smash.
And we're seeing some cracks in this glass right now. One stock to 127%. That is definitely kill percent here on Pichu. So not gonna take it. Ooh, 4 trades.
Yeah, good job from Floppy Fail. Not taking the pressure off stage, just recognizing which way you had to recover, able to get back on, but you're still stuck in the disadvantage. You haven't had flat footing onto this platform in some time. Up air, nothing yet out of shield for some guy, trying to still find this one KO. The back throw or the up throw, still not enough, but decides to go for the up throw into the Thunder, is going to be picking up the stock. Now, still trying to bring it back. You already have 52% online. You still have to deal with 2 of Floppy Fail stocks. But look at the combos. They're starting to rack in. 54% resets back into a grab at 84% already online.
Off of just one little string. Some guy has got these to get in and get them going, and not back here.
Yeah, unfortunate situation for some guy. So much momentum was going in his favor to just take down Floppy Fail's second stock, but in the end, some guy was stuck at the ledge, had to roll back into the platform, got caught by the back air, and then ended up losing that because of so much percent that was already racked up in that last stock.
And we're seeing from these replays here, we got... How did this knock end again? Oh yeah, the back throw. No, it was the up throw into reverse thunder. Yeah, very good reverse there on some guy, by the way.
That's actually like pretty hard to do. Obviously, when you're as good as some guy, you can kind of do that naturally. But regardless, that's a very impressive feat. You did see that backer from the roll. That's just a very hard situation to be in because when you're playing against Samus, you're dealing a lot of ledge trapping options. You have to think about so many different interactions where Floppy Fail could be hitting you. So let's immediately move into this next match. Floppy Fail with 2 stocks still alive, playing that Dark Samus, is now going to be playing against the fourth player for Stevens Red is going to be Scribble and the Sephiroth.
Yeah, Sephiroth's range is going to be a little bit exceeded by Floppy Fail just with these projectiles, but looks like he has no problem getting in there. He's using that side B, and I don't know what that up smash was. He definitely wanted an air dodge there, and he's going to throw out that Giga Flare, but it's not 2020 anymore. We know the timing on that one.
Yep, it's a little bit more easy to recognize, especially when you know that matchup knowledge. Tries to use the side special, or no, neutral special, should I say, trying to get that damage in, to get that KO. Just going to go back onto the stage. Dark Samus is having super hard time getting back because of all of Scribble's options to cover for so many situations. Floppy Fail back on stage, but still stuck in the corner, still trying to find flat footing.
Yep, 119% here on Floppy Fail. That is up to 127. Scribble has been doing very well this first stock, and now he's dragged down forward air, not going to get anything out of it. And these guys are scrambling right now. Quick short hop up air. He's going to take Floppy Fail's second stock. Scribble stocks himself and isn't able to stop with the side B there. It was a little bit too charged in order to actually get a little bit.
Okay, but here's the important part. 119%. You have that one wing, but it's not going to end up mattering. That small scramble situation is going to be leading into a Floppy Fail victory with that back air. And look at the damage that's coming through. 25% already online. Scroll down to the last two stocks for him. Floppy Fail still has one more. If Scribble and the Stevens Red crew really wants a chance at this potential cruise comeback, you really want to get rid of Floppy Fail's last stock.
Absolutely, you want to get him down to 6 at 53%, 61. Still, Sephiroth still has a little bit of a ways to go if he wants to get this kill.
Okay, great zone break. Getting that up smash off the jump from the ledge, and then aerial is still not enough, even at 105%. Dark Samus being a little bit on the heavier side of characters in the base roster, going to be living just a little bit longer. Great usage of the Zair to beat out of some of Sephiroth's slower options. The backer is going to be catching Floppy Fail in the air. It is now going to be a 6-4 lead for NJIT.
6-5. He's still held on to that second stock, so they do have an opportunity for a comeback here. He just has to play really carefully though, because Sephiroth is more of a lightweight character, so it's going to be hard for him to hold on to stocks. So he has to keep his opponent at arm's length. However, his next opponent is looking like if it's Snake, it's rough.
It's going to be Juan R, who is going to either be playing the Byleth or it's going to be the Meta Knight. Meta Knight might be a better matchup here because of how fast Meta Knight's frame data is, but you also still have to consider that both players, both characters, should I say, Byleth and Meta Knight, do get slightly outranged by Sephiroth's normal attacks.
But at the same time, Sephiroth is also a little bit more easy to combo considering how tall of a character he is. Taller characters are more susceptible to being comboed, and Meta Knight's got those bridges, but we got Byleth. And at the range that both Byleth and Sephiroth play at, Byleth is going to be a little bit scarier, because if Byleth is staying at the very edge of their range, especially with just the forward and back airs, those tippers are going to be rough to get hit by from Scribble.
Okay, looks like both players are ready. The countdown has now been activated. Let's start this match. This is going to be one of the pivotal matches. 6-5 in terms of NJIT. If Stevens Red does fall down to NJIT, they're going to have to rely on their last player. It's going to be Tab Soda, the Yoshi main. If NJIT does end up falling here, they have to lean on the back of their final player. It's going to be Ram the Snake. But right now, let's talk about Juan R and Scribble both fighting right now. It is going to be a slight stock lead for Juan R alone, but the damage, they're just doing trades.
Yeah, it's just been a little bit of a scramble. He is going to get hit by that Shadow Flare out of the dash attack, but he's going to maneuver around that Mega Flare. So, and then there's Nair, and he's going to just react off of a roll.
Oh, trying to go for the downer through the stage. You could get the hit, just barely misses out. Great backer to punish the forward smash from Juan R. Not enough to get a kill. Oh my goodness, the up special just going to almost lead into the downer. That would have done a massive amount of damage with a crazy amount of knockback to potentially pick up a KO.
Ooh, just barely unable to punish that up smash with his own, but he then just throws out another F smash. I'm like, oh, thank you. Boom, up smash.
Yep, it is great parry, and now this is 2 stocks apiece, and you have the 1 wing. It doesn't matter if you're 105 right now, as long as you don't get hit, and your combo potential with that extra jump is going to lead into potential more damage and movement potential. You're going to be able to weave in and out. The up special catches Scribble in the air, but it's still nowhere near enough. Your combo potential off those up specials is now gone.
Yeah, and Scribble has been the king of these scrambles here. He's been using the sweet spot in Sephiroth's sword extremely well. He's been spaking that very well, while Juan R has been trying to stay at the tip. So, and ooh, that up he's so bad. And he needed it.
Juan R was trying to take a big risk holding onto that mid% stock while also getting Scribble's stock off the ledge. Now Stevens Red taking the lead in this match. Could potentially get that backer off the roll out read. Great recognition. This is a tied game now, Soupy.
Absolutely. Only 38% here on Juan R, and that's just a couple of hits there from Violet. So we are at 4 stocks to 4 stocks. This is the turning point of the match. This could absolutely decide the outcome.
Yep, 1 wing is nowhere near activated yet. Still has to take a little bit more percentage of your Scribble, but you want to get percent onto Juan R first. Juan R is now winning these scramble interactions, getting the grab, using the side special, trying to get the damage in. The non-tipper hitbox of the F smash on the inner hit is still going to deal a decent amount of knockback, sending Scribble back off stage. Has to get the recovery. 1 wing is now activated. You got to watch out. Almost get hit by the side special. The down smash, not going to work out. Goes for the down tilt, try to read a neutral tech. The side special from Juan R is just dealing more and more knockback. It's been very useful in this last stock alone, but Scribble back on stage.
Juan R has been catching these tech chases. He's been catching Scribble at almost every turn. He's been grabbing him out of all of the airs and was not able to get that down tilt earlier, but he's going to catch that up air, and now Stevens Red is going to be at their last player.
It looks so good for Scribble having that stock lead just for a brief moment. But it looks like Juan R was able to recognize the situation that Scribble wanted to play in the air, just opting to go for that up air to counteract, catch Scribble in the air to get that final KO. Here we do see the up smash parry from the side special from Juan R. Great recognition to get that stock. It's pretty hard sometimes for Sephiroth to get those kills out of that shield, and there's that up air colliding with Scribble in the air once again.
All right, and we're going to be seeing Stevens Red's last player, Tab Soda, Yoshi. From my understanding, Yoshi does have a little bit of a hard time in this matchup, considering that, Yoshi just generally struggles with sword. But Violet being able to keep Yoshi at a distance where his relatively stubby normals are going, that's going to be a problem for him.
Okay, this could be the final match. Granted, it's only 4-3 in favor of NJIT. Juan R having to take down 2 stocks first before we start the smash. Tab Soda trying to hold on to the final few stocks that Stevens Red has. The player smiling this match off. Good to see the competitors just enjoying the time that they have. This could be the final match. Let's see how it goes. PS2 is going to be the stage of choice.
Yep, and just to start off, Tab Soda is hucking those eggs, and now he's just going to get a good 58, 69, 95% strength off of Juan R here. Fight back! Fight back! All right.
Oh, still not enough. Barely misses out on the arrow for some extra damage. Try to go for a shield breaker. It almost looked like Juan R hopefully was just hoping that Tab Soda accidentally escaped from the down B. Just staying alive just a little bit longer, but the forward air headbutt is going to be picking up that final stock off of Juan R, and we are going into a last game here.
Incredibly short work on that stock, and we are going to be seeing the snake come out in Ram, second Ram we've had on stream today. So Snake Yoshi's gonna be a little bit rough, and here's that down tilt, and he's gonna get up with the forward air, boom. That forward air is strong. He is putting his entire skull into that move.
Okay, it's going to be Ram versus Tab Soda. Ram, the final player out of NJIT, going to be playing the Snake against Yoshi. Something that is going to be more important in this matchup is going to be projectiles. We haven't really seen too many in this entire match of the Crews, but let's see. Yoshi. We did see the Samus, but it wasn't like as projectile spammy as we once thought. It was a lot of scrapping, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
but there's going to be a lot of eggs. There's going to be a lot of grenades, and yeah, that's going to be a little bit rough for Tab Soda to maneuver around. But if any character can do it, it is Yoshi. But Snake can cover as much of the stage as he so pleases. So he just cannot let Tab Soda get in, because we saw what happened last time Tab Soda got in. He got 95% off of one frame.
Yep, this is going to be important. This is essentially a glorified best of one, so you have to be able to recognize your opponent's weaknesses on the fly. You have to be getting those openings as soon as you can. Right now, Ram is on the back foot trying to get in, but it ends up being in Ram's favor. The explosion on the grenade going into that up air is going to be picking up that stock. Tab Soda is now playing on the back foot.
Yeah, that was a huge up air there. Very good awareness there from Ram. And now Tab Soda, as you said, is on the back foot. And that down tilt is so much range. It's going to outrange everything Yoshi has. So these up airs have been Tab Soda's best friend, but Ram is staying grounded. The last hit of that back air is not going to do it quite yet. Goes up very far to try to get that nair. And Samus? That is
I respect a lot of Tab Soda's aggression off the stage. You can really just get that small little neat nair or back air to get that KO. Yoshi's aerials are one of its stronger suits in terms of kill power and damage, but Ram is answering back with a ton of options, but the up tilt into the up air is going to be a quick, easy bread and butter conversion for Tab Soda. Now resetting this game back to 2 stocks apiece, but a slight deficit for Tab Soda is not something you want to do or something you want to have against Snake.
Yeah, Snake, the king of trades, able to take as many as necessary, and he's gonna get the down throw into the grenade, but he doesn't get the up air off of it like he wants, and he's gonna get the down air instead of Tab Soda.
Okay, Ram now playing disadvantage, but does end up getting that dash attack, forcing Yoshi to the ledge. Grab is going to go into that forward tilt. Last stock for Tab Soda. The Crews bracket is on the line. NJIT still in a commanding position. Tab Soda trying to play aggressive with those up airs like you were talking about earlier, Soupy. Oh my goodness, the up forward air tried to get the final stock, but not just enough. The down special off of the Yoshi, still not enough. 150% on Ram, holding on for dear life.
Yeah, and Tab Soda not having much percentage on him, and just as I say that, we do have 22 packed off just off of hitting the grenades, and woo! What was that F smash?
That
Almost
would've
hit, dude.
It was very, very, very close. Oh no, try to go for the Nikita. Actually going to end up re-grabbing onto the ledge. Is end up going to get the spike. Both players on their last stock. This is the tournament, Soupy. What is going to end up happening is Ram going to be able to clutch up, or is Tab Soda going to be able to make this comeback?
92% here on Tab Soda, and he's going to be taking more just to get in on Ram. But we saw what he did to the last player on NJIT's team. So this comeback is not doable, but it's going to be rough.
Okay, 120% and only 6% on Ram. This is a very strong position. You do have to be careful of the potential max rage, but we're getting in a situation where grabs from Ram are going to start being confirmed into kill confirms, such as an up tilt or a forward tilt. Tab Soda most likely has to play in the air, but a counter aerial front the back air, and that is going to do it. Ram and NJIT are your crew bracket winners.
What a way to end it. Both down to their last stock on their last players. The last couple matches we had, that was I wouldn't say washes, but they had some players left. But this one was incredibly close up until the end.
Yeah, the other crew bracket battles that we were able to have on stream weren't as close as this one, bringing it down to 3 stocks apiece, and now finally ending it off with a 1 stock victory, going down to the wire. Obviously, NJIT still had the commanding position. You did see that down throw into the forward tilt, kill confirmed checkmate situation. We did see here that Tabsoda was able to bring it back because Ram went for that offstage Nikita, had to re-grab the ledge, and then opted to go for that forward air and then getting that stock.
Yeah, catching the double jump off the ledge. I don't know why he was doing that when Yoshi was so close to the ledge, but it did secure him the win in the end. What a fantastic bunch of crew battles we just watched.
Yeah, congrats again to everyone competing today at NJIT's crew bracket. And big congrats to NJIT for defending the home turf, winning their own crew bracket event. Quick shout outs to Ziglet, Ram, Floppy Phil, Ramen Raymond, and Juan Hard. They did an amazing job today.
All right, and I believe that is also going to be us for this block. I'm not sure how soon we're switching over.
So not just yet. We got some quick ads we want to go over before we sign off.
Ads.
Before
I
we
love
move
ads.
into the singles bracket. Let's talk about Collision 2024 happening next month. You can look at all of those top players between Ultimate Melee, Mars, Tweak, Zane, Spargo, Aklo, Cody Schwab, Axe, SkyJ, Zuppy, Big Boss, so many more. You can register using the link start.gg/collision. You can check out some Ultimate and Melee action in Parsippany, New Jersey.
And I forget, are you going to Collision?
I am not.
Ah, man, well, I'll be seeing you guys there at least. And also, shout outs to Collision Series. Shout outs to Collision for having this amazing event on their stream as well. Support Collision, guys. Absolutely support Collision. One of the best production teams I've ever worked with.
And let's talk about Fusion here on the Collision Smash Stream channel. They run every Mondays in Rahway, New Jersey. They have a singles bracket. They have a rotating buster bracket all the time. The venue is awesome. They have arcades everywhere. If you want to check it out, follow for more on Twitter using Collision Smash.
And we got the Xeno Weeklies as well. Every Wednesday, run by House of 3000, another amazing production team. You start.gg/Xeno. Sign up for that if you're in the New York area. They're all New York Island?
Pretty sure they're Manhattan. But, you know,
Manhattan,
also
yeah.
quick shout out, hashtag free House of 3000. I always say that whenever I'm stream, free that Twitter account. They did nothing wrong. But that is going to be doing it for us in the crew battle bracket at NJIT. We're going to be doing a quick break and then moving into the singles bracket where there is at least 70 plus competitors with a few New Jersey PR players and otherwise notable names going to be in this bracket. So my name is Gerd. We got Soupy on to my right. We've had an amazing time today. We'll see you guys soon enough.
We'll see you guys around.